What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video on the Straight Up Podcast channel. Today I'm going to be talking about Nikola Topić and why I think he's going to be a pretty positive player on the OKC roster. It's his first NBA game, NBA Summer League game. It was in the Utah games. Today they were the first game against Memphis. Though OKC did lose by 8, he did have a pretty solid game. He only had a -5, which was one of the lower plus minuses on the team. He went for 26 minutes, 6 from 11 from the field, 2 for 4 from the three, had 14 points, 4 assists, only 1 rebound for a 6'6" guard. But, it's his first game, is what it is. We'd like to see more rebounds, but we did have Brooks Barnheiser, he had a lot of 13 rebounds. Yeah, so he was taking up all those rebounds, and so was, what was his name? Sissoko. So I guess it's a little understandable. Those guys took up all the rebounds, but we would like to see more from him. The playmaking was nice. He should have more assists, but his teammates were knocking the threes down or just shots in general. But he was doing a lot of driving kicks when he would go in. He could have went up with some, but he did give some open looks to players. He has a nice three, it looks like, 2 for 4 from the field. He wasn't rushed into his shots. He took his time. He went at his own pace and also was able to get to the basket at will against some of these players. The most negative part about today was the 7 turnovers, but that's to be expected from a guard. He's only 19 years old. He didn't play at all last year, so this is going to be his first minutes. And the Memphis Grizzlies, for some reason, were full court pressing, basically almost the whole entire game. And when it came to him, he did look pretty nervous, or at times he didn't know what to do. But like I said, with time he'll learn and he'll understand what to do and not to do, and to just not get nervous and keep control of the ball. Now, some of y'all that don't know Nikola Topić, he was the 12th pick in the last year's draft. He tore his ACL, so he wasn't able to play at all. He is from overseas, specifically, I believe, the Turkish league. People were doubting him just because he didn't play that much competition in the other leagues, and then when he was about to, he wasn't doing so well, and then he got hurt, I believe. But he's here now. He's ready to play. As you can see, him and AJ Mitchell were the main ball handlers and the most aggressive ones. I would like to see him more aggressive. He did pass a lot. As the game went on, he did take more shots, but like I said, he should be a little bit more aggressive, especially in these summer league games. No one cares. We just want to see him get his shots up. Another thing he probably has to work on, but also comes with time, is conditioning. He looked pretty gas for only 10-minute quarters. And if you guys want NBA comparisons to Topić, think of, Josh Giddey, Luka Doncic. Obviously, he's not the Luka Doncic right now, but when Luka was coming into the league, he was another Euro League player who was a little bit taller than the rest and that could shoot, that can pass the ball, and that could rebound. Honestly, I think Topić is going to be better at defense than Doncic, but that's just my opinion. Giddey with the passing, the rebounding. I also think Topić will be better at defense than Giddey, but like I said, that's just what I've seen from now. I could be totally wrong, but just think of the offensive side from Giddey and Doncic and what they can do. Now, I don't know how much I would compare his driving ability to Josh Giddey, but Luka Doncic is a pretty good comparison. Those are his comparisons if you didn't know what they were. And hopefully you guys have a little bit better of an understanding of who Nikola Topić is and why OKC fans are so high on him, or just NBA fans in general. And hopefully he can live up to that. There's not a lot of pressure on him. He did win an NBA championship without ever playing a game. I think he was the first in NBA history to do so. But yeah, he has a lot of time to develop. He's only 19 years old, and he's probably our third or fourth guard on the rotation. AJ Mitchell, his running mate right now in the summer league games, is higher than him right now. So yeah, no pressure, all the time in the world. Let's see Topić win. Let's see him get better, and good luck to him.